Hello my dear students, this is Nikhil from CareerMudhra, Bangalore. So in this video, we are going to discuss about computer science and its allied branches. We will discuss how each and every branch is different and how it is unique, which branch would be the best fit for you. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. Okay, so what are you basically looking for currently? Are you currently confused? What is AIML? What is computer science? What is cybersecurity? What is data science? If you're a student who is there in this position, then this is the video for you. Currently, all these branches are trending, but not all these branches are for everyone. So let's decode these branches based on what is the market demand, what is the job roles, what are the salaries offered, what are the skills needed for the student, and is this branch going to be a good fit for you or not. Now let's talk about each and every branch in the detail. So what exactly do you study over here in computer science engineering? It's morely focused on the software development, algorithms, system design and networking. It basically prepares the students for versatile roles. And what is the difference between all these branches? I'll be telling you shortly. Now understand what is AIML, what you will be studying over here. Focuses on building intelligent systems using machine learning, neural networks and automation for applications like robotics. What is data science? Data science focuses on system development, algorithms, system design and networking. Prepares students in the versatile role. Now, what is cybersecurity? Cybersecurity concentrates on protecting the systems and networks from cyber threats through ethical hacking, cryptography, and risk assessment. Now, what is the major difference between each of these branches is, see, we know that AI has come into the market. There is a lot of shift in the job roles. Now, which branch is best for you? That's what we are going to decide. In computer science, the basic level, the entry level jobs, that would be taken by AI, but it cannot replace humans. So understand one thing, if you know system design and networking, definitely you can get a good job role in this particular field when it comes to computer science. And when it comes to AIML, see, AIML, it is a very vast and a very big branch. Okay, there should be a human who can control all the AI and ML, who should feed all the data sets, who should make the AI learn as to how to program itself. So for that, there is always an engineer needed. So again, in AI ML also the jobs are currently booming a lot and the market demand is also pretty high. Okay, now let's talk about data science. Data science is again an 8 to 10-year-old branch. It is still booming. Okay, no doubt in it. But yeah, over here AI has come into picture. But there are again few roles that not even AI can replace you. For example, with regards to the algorithms, again the system design and the networking. Now, for example, there is a website. Okay, in website during the backend there will be a lot of raw data. Okay, now how does Amazon targets its ads to the customer? If you, for example, you go to Google and you search a product, the next day you have been shown the same product ad. That happens because of data science engineers. Okay, now when it comes to cybersecurity, as you might be knowing, everything is online nowadays. Even our money is online. So cybersecurity analysts are very important for this particular reason. Now, what is the current market demand for each of these branches? Let's discuss that in detail. In computer science, the market demand is pretty high. Okay, there's a steady growth of 10 to 12% every year, so you do not have to worry. Again, AIML is very much booming nowadays, especially because AI is replacing most of the jobs, the entry level jobs. So over here, we can see the rise being more when it comes to data science or data analysts. Again, the demand is booming. As I told you, it's an 8 to 10-year-old branch. Okay, so demand is anywhere in the range of 18 to 22%. And when it comes to cybersecurity, it will boom later on, definitely. Currently, if you're going to start studying, if you're a first year student, definitely after 4 years, you can guarantee that you can get a good placement in a good company. Okay. So there is a growth of 15 to 18% in cybersecurity. AI and DS are booming, but cybersecurity is catching up fast due to its rising cyber attacks. Okay, now let's start and let's talk about the job roles and the top companies that usually come to colleges and hire. Okay, in computer science, you can see these are the roles that are being offered. You can see the role of a software engineer, full stack developer, system architect, DevOps engineer. You see, now in this particular case, a full stack developer might lose his job because of AI. As you might be knowing, there are a lot of no code tools that can build websites and apps. So why do you need a person who'll sit and code? That's the whole point of it. But again, AI cannot replace a system architect or a DevOps engineer. Okay, the top companies that usually come and hire for these branches are TCS, Infosys, Wipro, HCL, okay, and other product companies. Now let's talk about AI and ML. The job roles over here are machine learning engineer, AI researcher, robotics developer, computer vision engineer, and an NLP engineer. NLP stands for National Language Processing. Okay, so the top companies over here again are Google, OpenAI, Amazon, Nvidia, Microsoft. So you can see over here a lot of top companies want good talent and they are looking for freshers every day. So what happens is over here you need to keep your skills polished, you need to have some skill certifications, okay, during your college time. You can definitely get a good package if you have good amount of certifications. Now let's move on to data science. Again, over here in data science, we can see so many job roles like data scientist, data analyst, data engineer, business intelligence developer, machine learning engineer. So over here again, what I feel is a data scientist would be necessary, but not that much. Only if you are like in the elite level, probably only then you will be needing a data scientist. Again, data analyst and a data engineer nowadays aren't that much because AI is currently doing their job. Okay, but AI cannot replace a business intelligence developer or a machine learning engineer because these people are necessary and they are the backbone of the companies. So there are a lot of top companies that come and hire, namely Goldman Sachs, Flipkart, okay, and so on. Now let's move on to cybersecurity. In cybersecurity, you get job roles like cybersecurity analyst, penetration tester, security engineer, incident responder, threat hunter. Okay, so all these particular roles cannot be done by AI. Okay, what is their job? Their job is to find the vulnerability in a network and report them. Okay, so this is something AI cannot do, but more a human can do. There are a lot of companies that hire. The top companies, namely Deloitte, Cisco, such companies are there, and even in the government sector, it's of much demand. There's DRDO, there is NSA that usually hires. Now, moving on next, let's discuss about the salary. Okay, what are the salary and what is the 2025 data on the salary? In computer science engineering, an average package of a fresher can be anywhere in the range of 6 to 10 LPA. For an experienced computer science engineer, we can see the market goes anywhere in the range of 12 to 20 LPA. Now let's talk about AIML engineer. AIML engineer, the fresher's salary is 8 to 12 LPA as it's currently high in demand. Again, an experienced AIML engineer earns anywhere in the range of 20 to 30 lakhs per annum. Now let's talk about a data scientist or a data science engineer. So over here, the fresher's salary can be anywhere in the range of 7 to 10 LPA, and an experienced engineer can have a salary anywhere in the range of 15 to 25 LPA. Now let's talk about cybersecurity analysts or cybersecurity engineers. So cybersecurity engineer, a fresher's salary can be anywhere in the range of 6 to 9 LPA, and an experienced engineer could get anywhere in the range of 15 to 25 LPA. AI has the highest paying curve, but only if skills are strong. But CS gives you stability and job variety. As you might be knowing, you can switch in jobs in CSE. There are more variety over here. So that's one thing. But in the future, we can definitely see cybersecurity rising. So, what are the skills you need in each branch? In computer science, what are the basic skills that you will be needing after 4 years that you'll be working on for the next 40 years? Let's discuss about that. In computer science, there is basic programming, Python, C, or Java. You need logical thinking, you need mathematics, but not in that depth. You need computer science basics like OS concepts and basic computer operations. Okay. Now, when it comes to AIML, mathematics should be very strong because you will be, teaching the AI based on the data given by a data scientist engineer. Okay. So, mathematics should be very strong. Programming also should be pretty strong. Not as strong as how you need in, other things, but it should be there. Again, logical reasoning also should be very strong of the student, and the student should be a person who's very curious, who's very curious about different things. Only then they can do some good innovations. Now let's talk about a data scientist, a data science engineer, or a data scientist. So over here, mathematics and statistics are the two major things that a data scientist or a data engineer should be having, should be knowing very well, and should be very much on the top of it. Programming should be known. Then data skills should be that, basically analyzing the data from the Excel sheet, analyzing each and everything, making the subsets, making filtering the raw data. All those things are necessary, and analytical thinking should be there, because over here you get a lot of bulk data, so you need to segregate that, right? That can only happen if you have an analytical thinking. Now let's talk about a cybersecurity engineer. So cybersecurity engineer should be having knowledge of networking, understanding how IP addresses and how networks work, then programming, basically Python, and automations, little bit of automations they should be knowing. They should be more of a problem, they should have a problem solving mindset. Okay, and they should be having the system knowledge of OS basics. Okay, not the advanced part, basics, and some commands of Windows and Linux. Okay, so if a student is there, you know where you can go with the skills that are mentioned over here. You can mention them in the comment box which particular field you feel would be the best for you, and I will be giving you more clarity on this in the further section of the video. So now what skills are needed in each branch? Let us just summarize that. Okay, interest in coding for CSE, it is essential. While as in AIML also it's essential, but in data science it is important. Again, in cybersecurity it is very important. Mathematics proficiency, again in computer science engineering it is moderate. That means it's not that important, but you should be knowing. Or in AIML, as I told you earlier, it is high, that you should be knowing mathematics, calculus especially. And if you're looking in data science, again it is high. In cybersecurity it is moderate. Okay, now problem solving skill in computer science engineering, as there are different types of job roles. So depending on what your job role is going to be in the future, it is kind of high. Over here in AIML, it is very high. In data science, it's high. Again, in cybersecurity, it is very high, as you have to protect the vulnerable networks and vulnerable things. Now, moving on for passion for data, in CSE, it is useful, not necessary as such, but it is useful. In AIML, again, it is useful. In data science, it is very essential, as you're the one who's scraping out the data. Okay, and in cybersecurity, again, it is useful. Security mindset for a computer science engineer, it is useful. Again, for an AIML engineer, it is useful. For a data science engineer also, it is useful. But for a cybersecurity analyst or a cybersecurity engineer, it is essential, because they should be having a security mindset. Rather, it should be on the higher end. Okay, industry flexibility. Okay, in computer science engineer, you have the flexibility, so it is useful. And in AIML, it is high. In data science, it is high. Again, in cybersecurity, it is high. Now, are you still confused? Do not worry, let's just summarize the entire video. Okay, so choose computer science engineering for versatility. Choose AI ML if you're into tech plus maths plus futuristic thinking. Choose cybersecurity if you're curious about system and defense. Do not choose a trend, choose what you really want to be good at for the next 40 years. Okay, that's what I would end this video with. And if you have any queries or if you have any doubts, please do not forget to mention that in the comments or give me a call. This is my number, it has been displayed on the screen. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.